Welcome back to the Print 3D channel. Today is March 6th, and that means day 65 of the 3DP 365 project. And on today's episode, we're going to show you how we printed out Hudson the Skater, so stick around. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me here for day 65 of the 3DP 365 project. If you're unfamiliar with the project, check out the description below. I put a fact section down at the bottom that'll give you all the details. And don't forget to check out that MatterHackers affiliate link. If you're in the market for a new printer, you need some printer parts, or if you need some filament, just use that MatterHackers affiliate link and it'll kick a little bit back to the channel. It doesn't cost you a thing and we really appreciate it. But on today's episode, we printed out Hudson the Skater from MakerBot. And for this print, we use MatterHackers PRO PLA in the color of tan on the all-new gMax 1.5 XT Plus. I figured it was time to visit that around town collection from MakerBot up on Thingiverse, and for today's print, I picked out Hudson the Skater. And this is a very detailed little print, but it did have a minor issue. And I'll show you that issue once we get into Simplify 3D. But the rest of the print turned out pretty awesome, and I'm happy with the results. So let's head over to Thingiverse and I'll show you where to download the model. Then we'll tab over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for the print. Then we'll fire up some of that time-lapse footage and I'll meet you guys back here at the workbench. Alright, so here we are at Thingiverse. Here is Hudson the Skater by MakerBot. And I'll put the link down in the description so you can download and print this yourself. And as you can see, this is part of that around town collection. And it has been collected on its own a few times. And it's been printed once and there is a remix. And we did print ours already, so let's tab over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for this print. Alright, so here we are in Simplify 3D, and I've dropped the model down on the print bed at 100%. And as you can see, this is a very detailed little model. There's a lot of little aspects of this model. So let me show you my process settings. Under layer height, we did a 0.16mm layer height with 3 top and 3 bottom solid layers and 3 perimeters. We also ran a brim by entering 0 and the skirt offset at 4 outlines. For infill, we only used 15% for this model. We did not generate any support material. For temperature, this is MatterHackers PRO PLA, so my 2 temperatures are 206 and 208. And under cooling, we have my 3-stage cooling system set up. Under speed, we ran this out at 45 millimeters per second just to capture all that detail. So let's hit OK, and let's hit Prepare to Print, and I'll show you how it's sliced. Okay, so there's a real-time slice of this little MakerBot figure, and let me play this through and I'll show you that geometry error. There's that MakerBot symbol on the bottom, as always. And when we get near the head, it starts to have this major error. So there we go, there it is. There's like a giant hole in the middle of the model. And I went ahead and printed it, and it did cause a minor layer shift, but the rest of the model looks really awesome, and I'm really happy with the results. And my gMax did an amazing job picking up all the rest of this detail. So once this finishes up, we'll go ahead and fire up some of that time-lapse footage, and I'll meet you guys back over at the workbench and we'll talk about the print. Alright, so that was a cool little bit of time-lapse footage, and here is Hudson the Skater. And I'll put some close-ups in at the end like I always do. But that little issue that was inside the model caused a little bit of a layer shift that I can see. But other than that, this model turned out awesome. I am really happy with the results. His little high tops look awesome, the little skull on his shirt. On his backpack, he's got a bunch of little buttons attached. And he's even got those heavy gauge earrings in his ears. Those turned out awesome. Even his little baseball hat turned out really perfect. I am really happy with this print. And of course, using MatterHackers PRO PLA in the color of tan was the perfect choice for this print. And my gMax did an amazing job of picking up all that detail. Well, that about wraps it up for day 65 of the 3DP 365 project. I hope you found this episode interesting and informative. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share those videos, and join me again tomorrow for the very next episode of the 3DP 365 project. I am really happy with these print results. Even with that big geometry issue, the print turned out really awesome.